Hey everybody, a little tutorial here on how to use Adobe Voice. As you can see, I've just opened up the app. I'm going to first play the video that opens up here so you can see what it's all about.
You're going to make an awesome short video in minutes so you can tell a great story, explain big ideas, or inspire people to take action. It's easy. Just talk to tell your story, one line at a time. Pick from over 100,000 images to show it. Choose the mood with music. Pick a theme to make it look amazing. And then just see it move. Tell your story to the people close to you, or the whole world. This video was made with voice in 10 minutes. Get started below to tell your story. The world can't wait to see it.
Down on the bottom, I'm going to choose the right option which says Sign in with Adobe ID. And here you're going to fill in the username, the email address, and the password that your teacher has given you. I'm going to pause and then catch you in just a second. I've now logged in and I'm going to go to the top where it says Create a New Story. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my first and last name. This is the same thing that you are required to do. This keeps the project separate. And I'm going to put the name of the poem that I'm doing. So I'm going to do a poem today. And it's called Grounded. Hit next. I'm going to choose Make Up My Own. So I'm going to choose Pick This One at the bottom. And up pops my screen. Now from here I have a few different options. I want to start by showing you themes all the way up at the top. Themes give you different looks and styles for your project. I'm going to choose Spotlight for mine, and you can see the background immediately changes. Now the other things I'm able to do are add music, which I want to do or else it's going to sound empty. So here's my background music options. They give me different moods on the top: playful, relaxed, arousing, thematic, etc. So I think I'm going to go with something thoughtful. Let me try a couple. I want to listen to it more, but that sounds good to me. Notice the orange bar there at the top with the speaker next to it. That lets me choose how loudly I want that music to play. I want to make sure it's loud enough that it can be heard, but not so loud that it covers over my voice. Usually find about a third of the way is pretty good. Alright, I'm done there. I'm going to go over to the layout side in the first option on the top. Now every time I add something to the screen, I could add one thing, two things side by side, like two images. You can see the two squares that pop up there. A full screen photo, in which case I won't be able to see the colorful background, so I don't know if I want to use that. A picture and a caption, or something in a full screen photo. I think for starters I'm going to add one thing, and the first thing everybody must do is you must add text, so I'm going to hit that plus and choose the text option, and I'm going to put the name of my poem. It's the name of a poem, so it goes in quotes. There's the name of my poem. I'm going to hit return, and I'm going to put my name again. Hit done, and that first screen is done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set up a couple screens and show you how I would put pictures and things on them, and then I'll show you how to record. So again, first thing, I have my theme, I have some music, and my first slide has the name of my poem and my name as well. I'm going to hit the plus button on the bottom right corner, and it gives me another slide. You can see they'll start to collect on the bottom. I'm going to add a photo. Now my poem Grounded is about geese, Canada geese. I'm going to choose Find Photos. Search, I'm going to choose Flying Geese. And I like this one right here. And it's going to pop right in. I can make it a little bigger and choose the parts that I want. I think I'm gonna stick with that right there. My next slide, so that goes with my first stanza. My second slide, I'm gonna hit my plus again. I'm again gonna bring in flying geese. I saw another picture that I wanted up there. hit search, and I like this V of geese up here. And that fits in there perfectly. You know what, I think that I actually want to change the order of these pictures. I want that second one to be first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push and hold down on that second tile, and you can see I'm just going to drag it and they switch places. I now have those in the correct order. I'm going to add one more slide here just as a demonstration. I'm going to hit my plus again. Oh, see, it puts it right next to the one I was just working on. So I'm actually going to take that one and drag it down to the end. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Hit my plus, hit my photo, and now I'm going to look for a cloudy sky. Again, I know what I'm going to read in my poem. I'm just choosing pictures to go along with it, and I like this one right here. Perfect. Just what I want. You'll notice that when you do a slide, it gives you some other options besides photo and text. There's also the icon option. There's some pretty cool icons here. So I'm going to type in geese, and it's going to give me these black and white drawings. Now, if you're using photos to mix in these kind of pictures, might not match the way you want them to. If I bring in that flying goose, you know, there he is. That's what's going to come out on the screen. It's okay, but it's not quite as good as my pictures. You can decide what you want to do. Of course, you're also welcome to draw pictures in other apps and bring them into this from your camera roll. There are different things that you can do. You can take pictures with your iPad camera as well. Next, the last thing I want to show you really here is how to record over the top of it. I'm going to go back to my first screen because this is the first thing I'm going to read over. And you see right in the middle of the screen there's the orange button that says hold to record. And literally I'm going to hold down on that and I'm going to say what is on my screen. I'm going to read slowly and clearly and enunciate. So here we go. Grounded by David Etkin. Notice I waited a second or two after I was finished to let go of the record button. If I hit the play button on the left side, Grounded by David Etkin. You can hear the music right in the background. I'm going to tap on my next slide and I'm going to read my first stanza. Far from flying in a V amidst the cacophony of honking. Go to my next slide. Far from gliding in the currents of his southbound comrades. Next slide. Far from early gray skies puddled with pregnant clouds. And that's as far as I'm going to go. That's about a third of my poem. I can listen to each one. Far from early gray skies puddled with pregnant clouds. I can also tap on my first slide and hit the little play button in the square in the bottom left corner, and it will play everything so far. Ground by David Etkin. Far from flying in a V amidst the cacophony of honking, far from gliding in the currents of his southbound comrades, far from early gray skies puddled with pregnant clouds. I'm going to choose keep editing. Once I have finished my project, it looks the way I want it to, it sounds the way I want it to, I can re-record any individual slide that I want. I'm ready to download it to my iPad. So the last step is in the upper right hand corner. Of course you see the export button. This is what pops up. Now I'm not going to make this public. On the right side I'm going to take it off of public. But what I want to do is choose the camera option on the bottom right side, right above the orange bar. I just made it orange. And what that's going to do is save the video to my camera roll. So when I hit share, it's going to go ahead and share that. I'll catch you on the other side. I left the app open as it was working and it says my video is ready. It's saved to my photo library. So I'm going to hit done and I'm going to go to my photo library now. Now that I'm in my photo library, I'm in my videos. Here's the video, and when I push play, Grounded by David Etkin. Far from flying in a V amidst the cacophony of honking. If you run out of time and you need to go back to your work another time, once you log in and go to the app, you'll see your project there. There will also be some other student projects there. Please only look at yours. Tap it, and it opens up, and you're ready to continue working on it. Do a great job. We can't wait to see what your product looks like.